Hey, this is Liz Bentley checking in from the Bentley household, and we are going back to basics here and getting creative. Last night, we played some rounds of Nerf ping pong on the kitchen table, and my middle daughter, Eliza, was the champion, beating all of us, including my college athlete son. So go, Eliza. And we're having a little bit of fun over here. So that's always good news. So today I'm going to talk about something that I feel like a lot of people are battling with, and that is fear. Okay. Fear is a really interesting emotion because on the one hand, it's our friend. Okay. Fear wakes us up. Fear, when we're walking down a dark alley, tells us we need to get out of there and we might not be safe. Fear is the thing that gets us off the couch and gets moving on something, recognizing that we could get into trouble if we don't react and act right now. So on the one hand, fear works for us, but fear can also overtake us and bring us down. And right now, with all the uncertainty around us, there's a lot of things to be afraid of. We're afraid of getting the virus. We're afraid of getting sick. We're afraid of who's going to take care of us. We're afraid if we're going to survive and what we're going to do. We're afraid for our livelihood. We're afraid of our finances. We're afraid of our businesses. We're afraid for our jobs. And if we've lost our jobs, we're afraid of our survival. So there's a lot going on. And let me tell you, fear is rampant at all levels of society. We have surgeons who are afraid that they have no practice right now. There's nothing that they're doing. And we have Uber drivers who are completely out of work. So we have all levels of insecurity and fear going on. And so it's really important that we manifest our fears in a positive way instead of in a negative way. So let me tell you 3 ways our fears take us down. That's when our number 1 is when our ego engages in a negative way. When our fear pushes our ego to engage in a negative way, we become selfish, self-centered, thinking only about ourselves, pushing ourselves out there at the expense of everybody else, and creating a lot of havoc and arrogance. The second way that fear works against us is when we go into blame. We blame those people who won't stay at home. We're blaming, the politicians who aren't doing enough for us. We start making a big list of blame from our history, or the reason why our business isn't the way it is, or why we should have studied something else in college and gone and done something different. We make a long list of blame instead of being accountable to ourselves and our own action. See, when we're not blaming other people, we're actually showing up to the person in the mirror and saying, well, what can I do to shift? And the last thing that fear does, the third thing that's really bad when fear is working against us, is it makes us lose our faith. And that is the most important thing to have right now, is faith. Faith is the belief system in yourself. Faith is the belief that no matter what happens, you have the resources, you have the intelligence, the skills, the ability to rise. You have the ability to survive anything. There will always be an economy of give and take. There will always be a supply and demand that is needed. This is a time to be innovative and have faith in yourself and your ability to be the best version of you. So don't allow fear to manifest in a bad way. Allow it to help you rise and push yourself into having good ego, no blame for anyone, but accountability for yourself and the faith that you can do anything. Thanks, and look forward to talking to you soon.